Now, studies have shown that people who start to drink before they are 15 years old are 4 times more likely to become alcohol dependent than those who wait until they are 21 years old. They are also 11 times more likely to suffer from violence and to be involved in a fight after drinking. If all these reasons do not explain Lucar's suggestion, I don't know what else needs to be said. Something must be done to reduce violence among the younger people. I will achieve many measurements for my surveys with the questions on them. I must be careful on the surveys as to not ask too harsh of questions on them. I do not want to scare my guests away. Like Boo said before, I do not want to harm my data sources from giving me valuable information. Next, about data analysis, Professor Goodman has stated that a very important component of any research proposal plan is a plan for data analysis and how I intend to make sense of that data that I propose to collect. I will be collecting data from all my surveys, interviews, and automatic encounters. Once I have gotten all my survey results, I will make sense of them. Every question I ask on these surveys is very helpful to me and will help me decide if the songs and music videos have influence on the younger society today. How each individual responds to my questions on my surveys is how I will analyze and put together my data and help me figure out the actual answer to my question. From Facebook and through SurveyMonkey, these surveys will also provide me with a lot of data to assist me with answering my research proposal question. I will analyze my data with all my surveys and compare the groups of responses from all age groups in each city I plan on doing the research in. I will make graphs, tables, and displays of all my data so it will be easy to view. For the yes and no questions on my survey, I will analyze these answers and put them into Excel, where I will then make graphs from them. I think having a visual display of data will make my statements stand out more, and it is always good to have visual displays in presentations and projects. I also plan for my recommendations to analyze other studies that have been done in the past similar to this one. This will help prove that this proposal does have value to be carried out and researched, as well as providing extra information for analysis. There's a very important quote I found from Janita Richardson and Kim Scott from a journal they put together. They say that risk factors such as poverty, drug and alcohol abuse, gang participation, and pervasive violence in all forms of media have been blamed for the 10 children and teens that die every day in the United States. One young life is lost every 2.5 hours due to violence. I think this is horrible, and if my research is carried out, maybe we can all figure out if music accounts for violence and a loss of innocence among teens. Also, carrying out this proposal may increase safety for young society and maybe society as a whole. Lastly, from all the stats and data provided in my proposal, if this simply does not show something should be done about music, I really don't know what else needs to be said. Next, I will show you actually some of my surveys on here. I have one for the 13 to 20 age group. This one shows basically, there's a few questions on here. How old are you? Where you're from? City and street? Where'd you find the survey? All these questions. Then you can kind of get down here to the nitty gritty. It talks about music and how it affects them. If their parents like their choices, have you ever tried alcohol? All these violent sexual things down here at the bottom. Then it goes down the bottom right here too. So there's about 27 questions on the 13 to 19 survey group. And for the 20 to 31, there's a lot of same questions on the top, but they're older, so of course they're in college now maybe. Some questions down here as well. And going through a little slower. All the violent ones are at the bottom. I asked about DUIs, if you've had a gun, maybe if you're violent, if you're married. So guys, I think these questions will help me out and to come up with probably my quick answer to my question, I'm hoping. So we go back into here. These are my references. There's a few of them right here too for you. And lastly, I want to thank you for looking at my presentation and listening to it. I hope you liked it. And if you have any questions or thoughts for me, please let me know. I've had a great time putting this together, and I'm also very excited to see what you guys have to prepare for to see, so that I can see too. So, thank you very much again. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you. Bye.